New water, new ice, new neck piece. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, yeah, she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck piece. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, we back in the building with another podcast, and this is RAWDOPE Podcast, and I'm your host, Man 5000, and this is episode 183. 183. It's episode 183, and this is a blessing. This is a blessing, man. Just hope everybody good on there, and man, I'm good. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop in the building. Hey, Valo, can you open that door, son? Getting a little sweaty and give me a little
it's getting a little hot.
Something to wipe my face off for me. Valo. Kenny, somebody that's there. But yes. 183, man. 183, man. I hope y'all really enjoy episode 181 and 182. 182 was a blast, man. 181 was great. I was building with Francis Street Cap. And 182, man, it was a good topic. And we also looking for more females to lock in and roll with us. If you're a female and you influential and you doing something, whether you rap, sing, or dance, nursing, bartend, script, or whatever, man, hit us up, man. Hit the location, man. And listen, one thing we like to do on this podcast and this show, we always like to introduce our audience to something new. You understand what I'm saying? Something new. If you heard, you heard. If you didn't, you didn't. But for the most, you probably didn't. So it's one of these guys. You know, he's from my neck of the woods, West Baltimore. And then another one of these guys from my neck of the woods, but he's from Virginia. And then if you know anything about where we at, and we recording right now downtown Baltimore. Baltimore is considered part of the DMV because Baltimore is a part of Maryland. But us in Baltimore feel like it's Baltimore, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. I mean, you know. You got damn right. Yes. You can say what you want to say. You can leave a comment. And by the way, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment. But like I said, you know, it's all about Baltimore, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. So the day is one of those great podcast episodes. 183, man. I don't know. I got to do some supreme mathematics to see how these numbers make sense. But that's later on down the line. But I got two artists, and they all from the region. One of these artists is from West Baltimore, one of my favorite places in the world. Shit, I was born in Sinai Hospital. Then one of these places, the next guy, he's not too far from where everybody from Baltimore goes shopping. Like, if you know, everybody go to Tyson's when they trying to get fly. You know what I'm saying? You got damn right. And somehow, some way, we always, we tend to meet up in D.C. where they appreciate hip-hop. So when you go out D.C., you're going to meet people from all, the different parts of Maryland. You're going to meet people from the District of Columbia. You're going to meet Virginia people. But you're going to meet fans that appreciate the art. Now, some people that grab the microphones are not nice. Some people are bullshit. We heard some bullshit talent that night at the venue. But respect is a concept that's earned, not given. But just to give somebody a chance, if you don't like it, keep your comments to yourself. But give them that respect and bravery. So I was at an event with Valo over the weekend. I think the place was called Wasted. Shout out to Wasted in D.C. I don't know what part of D.C. that is, but Wasted, it was definitely a good vibe. The
Northeast.
Waitress.
Yeah.
Northeast. Shout out to Northeast D.C. and Wasted. It was a good vibe there. The people was great, man. I'm actually thinking about, just doing a live podcast there or something. I don't know, but it was just a good vibe. I like it. And that chicken and steak stir fry is absolutely delicious. Man, shout out to that. But listen, man, I got two artists in the building, man. And listen, fellas, we got some cardinal rules on this podcast. They simple. If you're a man, you live by this, and there's only 3 men sitting at the table. And these rules are no fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. And I thank both of y'all for coming on the platform. And I do this thing a little different today. I want to start with West Baltimore first. Introduce yourself to our audience.
What it is, it's your boy Neeman Marcus Shorty. I mean, live from West Baltimore.
Yes.
Man.
My man.
And this is 29 Rose, live from Falls Church, Virginia. DMV's best kept secret, I like to say.
Yes, man. I thank y'all brothers for coming on the platform. And, Neeman Marcus, he record with Vilo and your music. And you ringing bells a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You starting to get hotter and hotter. And you from a historical place in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of good music and a lot of talent come out that way. And then a lot of talent come out of Virginia. So starting with you, 29, just tell us a little bit about where you from and a little bit on your upbringing before we get to the music and you follow back up.
Absolutely. Thanks again for having me. It means the world. I'm 29 Rose. I'm from Falls Church, Virginia. I've grown up there all my life. I went to Falls Church High School, and I ended up going to Fairleigh Dickinson University, where I actually was a musical theater major. I'm an actor. I actually just filmed a short film as well. And I was in a really tough place in my life in my senior year, and I've always expressed myself through music. I've always been a very musical person. My mom sung in the choir her whole life. My dad taught himself how to play guitar by ear, and I always found myself singing. That's why I did theater. I like to sing, and I wanted to be an actor. And when I went through something in my senior year of high school, and I used music to heal. And I thought to myself, I've been doing shit. I know it sounds good. I was making a song with my friend. He asked me to help. He's just like, yo, I'm fucking around. I'm going to write this song. Shout out Justin. That's my boy, Justin Fronda. He was writing to Cry Me a River. And he was like,
Cry Me.
The beat, the instrumental to Cry Me a River. Okay?
Yeah.
And he wasn't too serious about it, but he was like, yo, I can't think of anything. I was like, I'll come over and write something. I was writing something. I started singing. He was like, yeah, that was really fucking good. You're in my basement. Yeah. And I was like, maybe I can do this too. Why not? That's what I like to say. I say, why not us to the people around me? Because, everyone starts as ordinary people at first. Most people, I'd say, unless you're born into, a great amount of wealth. Mm-hmm. But, we're all ordinary people. And the people that are up there, I look.
You got damn right. Yes.
That's damn right. That's straight. I look at those people like Jay-Z and those moguls, and I'm thinking, why not? I have the ambition. I've always been driven. I went to college. I was a musical theater major, and I was on the D3 lacrosse team there, Fairleigh Dickinson University.
I'm a lacrosse lover, so shout out to that.
I played.
What position you played? Midfield?
Midi. I was a face-off guy. Yeah. Played D-mid as well, and I'm a role player. And
I played crease attack.
Yeah, yo, I bet you were good.
Yeah, they couldn't move me out the crease.
No, they can't.
Yeah, I was a big boy, so they couldn't move me out the crease.
I'm sure. Yeah, you probably got some buckets. I'm sure you did.
Yeah, they couldn't move me out the crease, man. Being a crease attack is my favorite position on lacrosse field. I wanted anybody to dream lacrosse want to play midfield, but if you can be a crease attack, you gonna kill.
I want to play attack. My mom played D3 as well.
Especially if you know how to roll dodge off the crease.
Yes.
So that's what I perfected, roll dodging off the crease.
Yep. And especially what you probably did was catch, shoot, quick stick. That's what we always talk about in the crease.
Yeah.
Got a quick stick right away.
Yep.
I wanted to play attack. My mom played attack in college, and I had always wanted to play attack, but I liked face off, and I was like, I kind of fucks myself there because even as a midi, the running was still a bitch. It's still a lot.
Up and down that field.
But yeah, so I played lacrosse for 4 years there. I stuck with it, and I also I was in a fraternity. I was in Sigma Pi at Fairleigh Dickinson, Sigma Pi Iota Phi, shout out. And I actually was able to really learn a lot from the people there.
What college you went to?
Fairleigh Dickinson University. It's a small school in Madison, New Jersey. And had everything I was looking for. I wanted to play lacrosse. I loved theater. I still love theater. And I wanted to pursue that. I want to do TV acting maybe at some point, but I love this music shit too. And I actually really fell in love with it in college. So it was a blessing being able to be brothers with some really talented people who have inspired me and have sort of pushed me to be better. Shout out Rec. He's one of my fraternity brothers. I always just like to show love to the people around me. And shout out to Brando, who's an upcoming filmer, videographer, Exeter LLC, which you'll know about him soon enough because he's on Cole Bennett shit. I'll show you some of his clips after the podcast because I don't, copyright. Fuck
yeah.
But I'll show you that if you want to tap in, because he's incredible and he does amazing editing. So I have 2 videos. Let's go. Yeah, more arrows, more. There we go. Yeah. But shout out to him. We got 2 videos from him on the way, and I'm really excited. My goal is just sort of, I love music, all types of music. I don't like to be trapped in a box. I love to try do everything, listen to all types. I'm just here for it. I love learning about the culture, and I love learning, about how to network with the people in the DMV, because the DMV is not as popping as it should. I'm working with people like Jody. Shout out Jody in the back, and Cindy.
Shout out to Jody.
Shout out Born with the Gift Entertainment. I'm working with people like them because they also are on the same page as me with wanting to make a scene like New York, make a scene like Chicago.
I think we can do it in the DMV.
And people like you are doing that. And that's what I'm here to do, because while I love my music and I want my music to go as far as possible, I want the people around me, people like Neeman and other people, artists out there too, who are very talented and don't get the light that they should, to get that light and show that the DMV really has some of the best talent in the fucking U.S.
Yes, so Neeman, tell us a little bit about your up and coming and where you from.
Well, I actually grew up on North and Long. North and Longwood, top of the block, 2200 block. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was hell growing up.
It's a jungle. I know, I got you.
It was.
I know.
All types of shit growing up. So, I ain't had the best life coming up, but I made the best out of what I can make the best out of. You feel me? So, with that being said, I wound up falling in love with music. You feel me? Like, just hearing it, you know what I'm saying? It was a big part of my day. Anything I was doing, like, before was iTunes and all that shit, big headphones on. Always got music playing. You know what I'm saying? So, at one point in time, I was just sitting around like, damn, I want. And I was like 13. It's like, man, let me try this shit out. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't write my first shit. I stole somebody's shit the first time. I let a nigga hit, and they instantly knew it wasn't me, right? Because, of course, they asked to hear something else. So I'm like, fuck that. Let me go to the drawing board. Let me really try this shit out. And my first rap I ever wrote, you know what I'm saying? I was in middle school beating and banging on the table. I let them hear that shit. The whole cafeteria went crazy. That's how I knew it was for me. And from there, it just been a rap. Like, I feel like I could be further off, but, nigga kept running into trouble for real, you feel me? Like, all my little jail stings and everything, like, kind of pushed me back. But, I'm here now, so trying to make the best of it.
You said you did time in jail?
Yeah.
How much? We can relate, because I did a lot of time.
My first little sting was like 2 years. Sat down for 2 years.
And I ain't no little stay. I'm here to tell you, that's not a little stay. Anything, anything past 90 days, you in that motherfucker.
And I came home for probably like 3 or 4 months. Back in there for 5.
Yeah, you sound like me. Same story.
So I lost a lot of time. Like, when I came home after 5, it was this shit called Instagram. Didn't even know nothing about it. So I had to, like, quickly adapt, quickly turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
Facebook
what
was new
on.
to me when I came home.
Right.
Like 05 came home 12.
Right.
My uncle told me, don't ever mess with Facebook.
Right.
Put all my business on there. I don't mess with it. You know
Right.
what I mean? So what schools you went to in West Baltimore?
Well, elementary was Gwynns Falls. Then I went to LaMelle. And then I went to Doug. But I didn't stay long in Doug because I had an ant problem. So.
I mean, we all did that. LaMelle, you had to go. if you went to LaMelle, you're going to have a hand problem after 3 years there.
Right.
Once you get to Doug, you got your hands up.
It was
already.
more so like we was.
But y'all ran it though. Y'all hood is right there.
My hood actually didn't. Like, we was getting chased. We had to fight the Bradish niggas every day because.
I mean, yeah, they right there. Cause y'all gotta go through Bradish.
LaMelle was on exactly, and LaMelle was on fucking Bradish.
Yeah,
and Dukeland. Like, so it's like, damn, these niggas thought that it was their school. That's a long story, like all smoke. You know what I mean? Every day, what never a dull moment.
So you got that right. This question for both of y'all. When did you first write your first rap? And do you remember it?
It wasn't a rap for me.
It was you writing for your man?
It was a song. that I
Oh,
wrote
you sung.
it was when I was in first grade. I wrote a little song because my parents lived in New Orleans for 5 years.
Okay.
And that's where they actually really got close. That's where they met and fell in love and all that, cute, romantic, honeymoon type shit.
So you was made over gumbo.
Actually, my dog's named Gumbo, but probably, yeah. I think my mom's watching live. Shout out, Mom. I love her. She's the best. She's made me who I am today. And I actually was writing over a song by the Wild Magnolias. They're, it's Cajun music, Cajun jazz. I've been at the New Orleans Jazz Festival back when I was 7, but I wrote it to. It was, I believe it was. Might have been Life is a Carnival. I'm trying to remember the exact song, but it was because my dad was on crutches, and I was just like messing around. I just went through like a little phase where I was songwriting. And it was something like my daddy's on crutches or something, just something like simple, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was my first official song, yeah.
That's dope. What about you?
I'm sitting right here really trying to remember. Like, I know it was some hard shit because when I hit it, the whole cafeteria just went crazy. Like, it just went. I'm looking like, what the fuck? And I didn't even think that shit was that hard. So, but I know I was like 13 though. I wrote it.
Damn. So when you guys took music serious, right? At that point, what would you think will be considered your first hit?
I think like that. What would you mean by first hit? Like the thing that
Like
inspired me?
underground independent. You got that song that you just by heart. You could perform it anywhere. It's just your song.
Yeah. You got one? I got one.
I'm gonna say, when I first came home, I had a viral video. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I started really turning up when I came home off this little year that I just did. Like, I came home on a box, so I had a viral video that did like almost probably like 20,000 views on Instagram. And I was just rapping, beating on my chest for real.
Oh, they always go.
Yeah, and I was basically just talking about being locked in, how it was every day. And I guess, shit, the whole Baltimore could relate to it, so. That motherfucker did
You got
numbers.
damn right. You got damn right.
It did numbers, so I'm going to say probably 2000, that was 20. That was my first hit, that video.
How do you feel about the Baltimore rap scene?
So, I mean, I ain't going to lie. Like, it's just a lot of little small just bullshit that goes on on a Baltimore scene. I feel like, you feel me, artists that's coming up that's really rapping and really talking about something and really got a message don't get heard like they supposed to, you feel me? Like, and like, I support everybody that's doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you don't get that same in return, so you just gotta sit back and focus and realize, like, well, what is it that I'm doing wrong? But with me, it was like, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna turn up even harder. Like, I just got on some street bullshit, like, the last year. Like, I'm like, I spent too much time, too much money, too much everything in this shit, losing motherfuckers, and sound like I'm just ready to take this shit
It
for
definitely
real.
costs you money, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It costs you a lot. And what people don't know, just entertainers, period, whether you rap, single, dance, musician, play instruments, whatever, it costs you money, and it costs the most
That's it,
important
dude.
thing that life gives you is time. You got
damn right.
Yes. But it's like when that day happens, it's like all of it was worth it. You don't even remember. I mean, I'm quite sure the average person remember they were struggling, but after getting out of that situation for 5 years on, it's like that thing becomes so far of a past. You be like, it's like struggling with a Vic on a block, and then you make it up to a quarter, then you get a zip, and then you get a wop, a 2 1/4, then you get an eighth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't thinking like a quarter nigga no more. You on some eighth shit.
Oh,
Like,
shit,
you know what I
right.
mean? Little clothes come with an eighth, a little hoop they come with an eighth. Make it up to a 9-ball. 9-ball, boy, you start looking for a apartment. You start putting a little money away. You start
Exactly.
taking on priorities in the house. Man, you need something. Auntie, you
Right.
need something. So it's layers to that shit. And that's just how I feel with, like, hip-hop. Like, it's so many people that's not going to make it.
Yeah.
That's and that's where I was like, oh, damn. it should be more content and more platforms created for people that people think not gonna make it.
Right.
Because there's so much blocking. Like if you had to go up against the top three, Jack Harlow, Little Durk, and Baby, you would never have a chance because nobody wants to hear you. If them three people coming out and then you have to come back out at the stage, everybody leaving because they don't know your name.
Yeah.
Right.
But those couple people that stay, they realize they just birthed a star. Right. And this person, then you like, yo, shit harder than all that shit put together. But, you know, we live in a society, I ain't gonna say society, we live in a city where chance is not an opportunity, it's a word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's not, nobody gives nobody a chance, it's a word of mouth. That's even with the streets. It too, it's gotta be word of mouth. People gotta know you, somebody I know gotta know you and vouch for you for me to even get a percentage of trust started. You know what I mean? Because you know where we live at. You know what I'm saying? This shit goes down every single day and night. It's something going on. You know what I mean? Like you know, you've been locked up. You know how you come out in the morning, nobody ain't gotta tell you shit. You can be like, yeah, shit ready jump off. Let me go. Let me, man. Hey, say, let me pop the door. Let me get my shoes real quick. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You popping the door, you hollering at your man. You got that on you. I don't know what's going on. You know what I think. And then, but before an hour out in the rec car, you know what's going on. Oh, them niggas ready get at each other. Like, all right, let me hey, hold on, let me cook real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me cook real quick. Get back to the room. I know we done for tomorrow. Let me cook some wraps. Let me cook some extra shit. So I know we done. You feel me? Next thing you know, it go down and you got your bowl in your net bag. You at, hey, man, come on, man, get me out of here. For all them people come upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So I know you know. So what would you think is, for both of y'all, what would you think will be the most relatable song that you ever done so far?
I mean, I hope that all my shit is relatable.
Right.
But I'd say a song I wrote that I get taught, like I get like, you know, people bring it up to me and they say I listen to the song when I'm sad and like this like really helps me. It's called Every Reason I Need. Mm-hmm. I went through a really rough period in my senior year, and I mean it's gone now, it's in the past. And I wrote it. I just put it on paper. I just wrote how I felt, and I found a beat that worked. And I went with it. I just poured my soul out. Some of my favorite artists are the people that just poured their soul out into the music. I mean, I'm most inspired by people like Juice WRLD, and X. We were playing X in the car. Yeah, Mike actually was jamming to X. Shout out Mike. He's security for me. He was jamming to X. He didn't know who X was before this. Before I was like, or he didn't really listen to X until or hear about him until after he died. But like, those are just two people that really inspire me. People like Post Malone too. One of my favorite songs all the time is "I Fall Apart." Like, you know, that's just straight from the heart. Music is about expressing, you know, your soul. It's the only way to fully express what your soul is.
You got that right.
That's
yes.
Right. I love that ad-lib. Yeah. But I just, for me, I just try to make everything come from the heart and come in with a passion. 29 is a number that means passion. Mm-hmm. So that's what it's a symbol for. So I'm just coming in just passionate about what I do, passionate about my music, and I want people to, you know, feel shit when they listen to me.
So you as an artist, right, and, you know, hip-hop being 49 years old, and, you know, the hip-hop is known to be, you know, of the African culture.
Yes.
Do you think, you know, by you being, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, of your culture, do you think it's like a cheat code in hip-hop, and do you think you like, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think yes, in a sense, yes. Because I'm a white guy, I think that there's a possibility with the way, you know, civilization is and how life is in America and just how it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is a cheat code. I mean,
I respect that, man. Hey, shots fired, man down. Shots fired, man down.
I'd be lying if
that's real, because I don't know if you could get him to say that. I don't know if you can get Jack Harlow to say that.
No.
And like I said,
they're talented as fuck.
They're talented as fuck, but it's like at a point, and I respect that. And, you know, just even seeing you perform, I was like, man, you know, 29, he gonna go a lot of places. I seen how you, you know, you didn't pick cameramen. You got an everybody camera that was standing around the camera. You really enjoy the culture. And and unfortunately, it's a lot of people like you, and there's a lot of people not like you. And the reason I asked that question, because like I said, the Beastie Boys was nice, Cypher Hills was nice, M definitely was nice, Jack Harlow, Bubba Sparks was nice. I could go on because I'm a hip hop head.
No, I love like Run the Jewels.
Yeah,
I
so
love Run the Jewels.
it ain't like that. And my man, what's that, Mills? that's running with D Block?
Millie's.
Millie's. He the hardest motherfucker out right now. So you ain't down with Millie's?
Nah.
You gotta get down with
I've been
Millie's.
so,
Millie's nice as a
with
bitch.
this. Yeah, I've
Jada
been so
brung
locked in
him
with the
out.
music.
Yeah, D Block brung him out. But yeah, I said that, and I'm glad you asked that, because one thing about our culture and, just being black people in the hip hop thing is that it's super cool if you come out, you might, if you walk up with your radio and your hip hop attire, people might laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What the fuck is he talking about? But your energy, and when you come and present your music, it make people, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, yo, nice. And it's easy to get accepted in the community.
Yeah. And I truly love hip hop and the culture that's around it. I wouldn't say the violence as a part of that.
No,
I don't support that,
none
but
of
the
us like
culture
that.
and that it brings people together. I think it's it's built off of really strong black men and women who were talking and expressing their struggles, their day-to-day shit. The frustration with the government, their frustration with the situation they have been put in. I always, a lot of some of the best old hip hop came from the war on drugs. I don't like Ronald Reagan at all. I think he's a demon. And I think
You got that right.
he's a fucking demon. I don't like him. I will say that bluntly. And what him, and not the only one, but him and the CIA and others were responsible for with infecting, urban
The
communities,
culture.
black communities,
Yeah.
is fucking horrendous.
And just to hear you speak that of the culture, because to be honest with you, my mother's mother is Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? The real shit. So we never on that shit as a culture. Like, if you even in ancient time, we never on that shit. But this hip hop community, content creator community, brings the more younger, purposely under 50 crowd together, because we ain't on that shit.
It's rebellion. It's
know what I'm
rebellion. The thing I love about it is, and someone I've recently, and we don't have to get into this at all. I just say personally, I try to be more aware of what's going on around me with the world, and I've tried to, more than just the news is going to tell me, and I'm not on that, I'm not like anything crazy, I'm not necessarily, I'm not saying some conspiracies are false, but, there are some true ones. There's,
it's a lot of
there's a lot of true ones that are hidden, but I just, I try to stay informed on what I'm doing, and I'm someone who believes in fighting for marginalized communities and people who don't have that voice, who have been oppressed, through time, and that's why I'm, I stick up for those people. And hip hop is the voice of rebellion and the voice of fighting spirit, when people didn't have anything else to do but just say and speak their truth in the lives that they were living. That shit is the most powerful thing in the world. I don't think you get that with many genres. If anything is from the heart, hip hop is from the fucking heart.
Yeah. So
You got that right. Yes.
How you come up with the name Neeman Marcus? I could when I heard that name, I could always just say it's expensive bars, because you ain't really getting away in Neeman. I was ready to say, I was thinking about Nordstrom's, but you're not really getting away in Neeman's without a dollar on you. And I ain't talking about 100 pennies. You need at least $1 to just get a bag. You need $1. You might you come out with some Doshi, $750. You know what I mean? You might gotta steal some cologne. That's when we bought your bag, though. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You can get a Balenciaga t-shirt and maybe a hat for that. But so Neeman Mark is like, that name makes a statement. So, describe to me, why is that your name?
For 2 reasons, right? So basically, Mark that's my first name.
Right, I figured
You know
that.
what I mean? And the name and part come from just always having that shit on.
Right. Yeah, one thing I can tell you like that shit. What's your favorite brand?
Yeezy right now. Yeezy, and I've been fucking with that. I fuck with a Mary too, but I be basically on shoes real heavy for real. I just basically recently started fucking with the gallery department too. So yeah.
So what's a laid back day for you, Neeman Marcus? What's a laid back day for you? Just tell me and you ready to hang out. We going to DC.
Right.
We ain't getting there at 11. It's just a hookah lounge. You know what I mean? They got 29 performing in Glizzy. We hit it there. I'm a big guy. I'm older, so I don't really got. I got a little bit of swag. So I said, yo, just get me right, bro. So how we going?
far as what, like the clothes.
Putting the big boy together. How would you put your big homie together before you put yourself together?
Yeah, we gonna get the Yeezy wave runners for you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Probably a nice pair of Adidas pants.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Lord, gallery department tee, Balenciaga tee or something. Maybe some V-long or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So how you going? So I'm cool. I got my outfit on now. How you going?
I'm going in probably Air Force Ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Adidas tracks, V-long. That's it. Nothing too heavy.
Nothing too heavy.
Nothing too heavy.
How important you think jewelry is to the hip hop game?
I mean, me personally, my opinion, I mean, like, it don't supposed to make or break you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, jewelry is what they want to see. Because a nigga could be a clown, a bitch, and a rat and have a bunch of jewelry on. He big homie. And that's just how it should be going.
Not where I'm from.
That's just how it should be going.
Not how I was growing up, boy. That shit, you know what I mean?
I'm
You
just
can buy
saying.
all the bust downs you want. You still a, you know what I mean?
That's how it go, right? It's not supposed to go like that, but
Yeah, that's what's going on.
that's
in the
basically
new
what
era.
I've been seeing going on a lot. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, jewelry for me, like, is kind of important because at the end of the day, me personally, I like to look good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't let it get to my head. You know what I'm saying? Because I still remember I'm around people that don't really have it. You feel me? That's still struggling.
And ain't trying to get it.
And a lot of people, they see me and they probably like,
He's sweet.
shit, yo, got it.
Right, yeah.
But I'm in the trap. I'm in every crack and crevices of the hood. There, chain swing and all that. But I relate to the struggle. Like, it's no one man bigger than the next man. And I always be, you know what I'm saying, giving game to my niggas that be around me on a daily. Like nigga, just stay down. Our time coming. Cause when I make it, we all gone.
Yeah. Yep.
That picture crooked on the wall. I was just looking at it. It ain't nothing, but I was just looking at it and relating. So now, by you being from Longwood and in that area, that's a Band Hunter Izzy area.
Oh yeah.
That's a Roddy Racks area. That's a OTR Chaz area.
Definitely.
That's Stacks come from that area.
Definitely.
Dollar come from that area. Mixtape Beezy, he breeded heavy in that area. Lil D came from that area early on.
Yeah.
Battling. See, I know my shit.
Man, D used to have hella tapes. Like, I'm talking about like the hard tapes, like the handheld tapes.
And
like,
with all those names that I named, including yourself, all, especially Roddy having a big, all them, Tato, Tato from down there. You get what I'm saying? Tato from down there. So all these artists are from that vicinity. I'm just going to say at the Bradish's T section, so that wouldn't be considered. But from Bradish all the way to the gas station, on like Poplar Grove, right there, it's a lot come out of there of hip hop in Baltimore.
And I'm gonna tell you, like, before it was all this Instagram, I'ma always say that because, like, I'm a real one. Like, so before it was all this Instagram and shit, like, niggas down my way been popping. Like, it's just like, and at the end of the day, like, if you look at it,
it's North Avenue. We know that.
We
That's
got the
words
wave
from the track.
We got the wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We started dummy. You know what I mean? So
I already
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's definitely a lot of us come from down that
way.
way.
I learned a lot about y'all way. You know, I'm not gonna say those men's names, but you know, I've been in and out. So I met a lot of the kids that's washed up from down there. And I remember hearing one story, you know, rest in peace. I didn't know him personal, but one of the kids I was locked up with loved the Kenny. You know, if it was in a couple jails, you see Kenny, original dummy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I just heard a lot of stories, but
I got
the crazy part
right here, KC.
Yeah, see, you know what I mean? So you like, I know you like, yo, no good. So I was locked up with somebody who told me, boy, they went hard, they did everything. He told me, he was my cell buddy. For like 4 months, he told me, bro, I ain't never cried before. And he's serving a long sentence. He said, I ain't never cried before. But then I heard Kenny died, I cried, yo, because he like, yo, you know, telling me the stories about Kenny. Once again, rest in peace, Kenny. I don't know a person. Like, yo, my man Kenny couldn't read or nothing, yo, but Kenny will find a way to send me some money. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? He was just telling me stories, just how loyal Shorty was. Yeah. And then at the time when I caught up with Shorty, this was over 12 years ago. So I was much younger. So, and I was about 5 years older than him. So, and he been locked up since he was 18 for this murder situation.
Yeah.
And he like, yo, I'm like 27. He like 20, 21. And it's like, yo, all these stories you telling me are horrific stories from the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's from my understanding. He didn't even make it to C21. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you be like, y'all sitting in the cell, like, you made it be like, yo, I'm like, that be my man uptown too.
Right.
Because all the stories you told me, like, nah, you different. And that was just a good thing, man. But I just had to get that off because you from down that way. And Dollar.
Yeah.
I met Dollar and Stacks. It was like 2015. Yeah. Everybody was getting locked up for them indictments. I don't know if you got caught up.
No,
but you know that. Yeah.
I dodged it.
Yeah, everybody was getting knocked off from them indictments. And Stacks and Dollar was in there on the indictment and shit. And Dollar had a violation and he wound up catching the 14 years. And Stacks made out and shit. So, you know what I mean? Dollar was like, you know, we original dummies. And we used to talk, you know what I mean? Dollar was 19 years old back in 2015. That's 7 years ago. So Dollar should be like 26. Right. So just the stories from down that way, and I'm just speaking from Bradish on up to where I told you to the top of North Avenue. I'm just like, bro, that history down there is bananas, and there's a lot of soldier stories that's told from down there, and a lot of men lost their life under 21. Yeah. So for you guys to be seeing the Rowdies and the Chads and knowing you guys are over 21 is beautiful to me.
Definitely.
It's beautiful.
They got it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's undeniable talent.
It's undeniable talent. It's like, but hearing your music, you got it too. Yeah. And I heard you perform, not with the big crowd, because I'm quite sure about 20 of your homeboys, they've been all jumping around, but you did it, bro. You stepped out there in the lane, and you controlled the crowd with you. Right. You know what I mean? A lot of people listen. They came up to the front. Then what I say, Kenny? Who the fuck is that? Man, he like, yo, I said, bro was sitting right here. I say, damn, that boy nice. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, and all of y'all still under the age of 30. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a beautiful thing. And I love what y'all doing, man, and I want you to keep it going. But something that I have to ask you, by you being young, you know, before I get back to you, 29, by you being young, just give me some ideas of how could we stop the violence in our city. Because I spoke about this, 80% of the murders that happen in Baltimore, I think they can be prevented. 20% of the things that happen, some shit just can't be talked out. Right. You made your bed, lay in it. Right. I get it. I'm never going to be the one on TV and say that, you know, of the laws of the street, you know what you sign up for. You break some of these cardinal rules and they find to be true that you did, you cross that line, you got to stay there. Right. 80% of the shit is like, bruh, come on, man. Y'all couldn't have chipped them.
I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, it probably ain't going to never stop because, all right, let's do some math real fast. So, for the last, I'm going to say probably like 6 or 7 years, probably longer than that.
No, since 15.
It's been 300 murders.
Since 2015.
Since when? Since 2015? Yeah. Like, now, what year is it today? 22? So do 300 times, how many years that is? 300 times what? That's from 2015 to now. 300 times 7.
Kenny, one of y'all, 365 times 7?
Anybody? It don't even matter. Yeah. That's how much retaliation going on.
That's insane.
I never looked at it like that, bro. I never looked at it
so like that. So it ain't going to never stop.
I respect that.
I wish it would stop. I hope it'll stop. And we are hoping and praying it'll stop, but it's just...
Do you think a lot of shit let over from jail?
From jail?
I think, don't you think a lot, because you bit it like I bit it. You did, I think
a lot of niggas came home got cracked.
Exactly. So I look at it like, I think through the Martin O'Malley administration, through the zero tolerance, a lot of us went down in the early 2000s, the end of the 90s, and a lot of shit happened to in prison. You been on them tears and you see how y'all niggas deep, bro. Y'all bombing. I know that man from uptown, he get to it. And he ain't no sucker. He outnumbered. It's nothing he can do. But he go home in 13 months. Right. And you go home in 18 months. You go home about 90 days. And you can't be standing on Guilford like this.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be standing around.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? You sleep and get slept on. So I think that's a lot that's going on. So if you was the mayor of the city, give me 3 things. Give me 3 strategies you would to try to calm down the murders.
If I was mayor of the city, right, I basically give every young nigga a chance to do something. If whatever it is, just give them a chance to do whatever it is that they want to do. And I would get every big homie in every hood to be on the same page as me. Now, like I said, I know a lot of stuff can't be stopped or whatever, but I feel like that'll be a start. Like, somebody gotta have some say-so. It's like, it's no say-so now. It's like anything goes. Like, any and everything is going. You got niggas shooting at motherfuckers' grandmothers and shit. So it's like, it's no type of rules. Kids getting killed, babies dying. It's all types of shit going on. But I would try to get whoever has more voice and volume in every hood and come together and just try to, everybody be on the same page. We tapping in every week. You feel me? Was it any violence down y'all? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if it is, what was it? Well, let's see what we could do about it type shit. Because every situation got to get handled, like the next man's situation. Like, because I see, you look on Murder Inc., you got some people was important when they did, like, then another motherfucker. Like, they'll offer up $20,000 if you know who killed this motherfucker, but then turn around and offer up $2 million for this person.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Everybody gotta be treated equally when it's something going on. You feel me? So I would start there, and then, you know what I'm saying? Just try to work, build, give people more shit to do, give these kids more shit to do, because all they know is sliding right now and wheeling a bike.
And jewelry and watches and
All
shit
around
like that.
shit.
That shit said.
All around shit.
And to the leaders knowing damn well they ain't gonna feed us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
that's neither here or there. But 29. Yeah. So what was life for you growing up in like Virginia?
I will say, like,
what type of community you grew up in?
I grew up in a pretty diverse community. The neighborhood I was in specifically is more white. Like, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
Northern Virginia is expensive. I've lived in the same house my whole life, and my parents did well from themselves. My parents are retired, which is incredible.
You the only child?
I'm an only child.
Wow.
Yeah. But for me growing up, I always went to the schools that they said, I knew people in my neighborhood who didn't put their kid in my elementary school because they heard, oh, it's ghetto or all this shit. And it was really more of because it was extremely diverse. And, that shit is sad as fuck. But it's just how it is sometimes. And it's not all like that. People are super friendly, accepting there. And, I was like, I went to a very diverse school, and I was, in kindergarten, I was, 1 in 7 white kids in the whole school. And honestly, that made me, we have some issues.
Damn, that was a big promo for Bad Boy.
Yeah, Bad Boy's getting some free promotion.
God. Yeah, but I would listen.
But what I was saying is, that made me who I am. I was exposed to so many different types of people and different types of cultures that have made me the person that I am today. Someone who, I compared to my friends, I lived in a very different scenario. I have friends who, had parents who were illegal immigrants, and all they wanted to do was just, just come and chase the American dream. And it's so hard to get citizenship. And I talked to them about the struggles they went through their lives, and I learned about them. I'm a big listener. I soak things up like a sponge. Mm-hmm. If I don't know it, I want to learn about it, and I want to talk to people. Mm-hmm. It really truly made me who I am today. I always went to the school though. This school is ghetto or is not good. I get shit on, and it's it's sad. Like, but these were great places. And they still are, and they made me who I am, and I want to, sort of give back to those communities if I can. I didn't come from the trenches. I didn't come from Baltimore, and I we have very different upbringing. I have a very different upbringing than y'all. I didn't grow up necessarily in the projects, but if anything, if I had, the money to do that, I would want to, benefit or try to give back to those communities, even though if they're not mine. I want to give back to the community as much as I can. I want to lift the people. I want to, make a name for Northern Virginia and artists. I want to help, kids who are in, much worse situations than I am and are dealing with a lot worse.
What you think your biggest
I'll
gift?
give them a chance.
What would you think your biggest gift? And shout out to that, man. Service to humanity is the best work of life. I believe that. But what would you think that will be your biggest gift to Virginia if you make it or when you make it?
I wouldn't even say like I'm bringing a gift. I just want to, it's more of like, what can I do? If I have the financial stability enough to keep my family great, which my parents are doing okay, they're fine. They say focus on yourself. But I'll give back to them if they're doing well. If the people that I care about and that stuck with me are doing well, I want to, ask, what can I do? How can I help? I want to give back. Let me do something. I want this scene to pop. That's what I care about. At the end of the day, I love my music and I want to strive, but I'm not going to be selfish about it. I'm almost too much of a people person and trying to do too much for others to a fault. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. I really, I care about this. I want to, make a kid say, why can't I do it? I see him doing it. I didn't think, many people from this area even could get big, could get into entertainment. Well, why can't I do it? If I can inspire someone every time I go and perform, that's incredibly meaningful.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. If you watching this, hit that notification button, hit that
Please
subscribe
do.
button, drop a like, leave
Yeah.
a comment, man, and let's get to it. So let me see. Give me far as Virginia. We're not gonna just speak on Northern Virginia, but just far as Virginia, run some independent underground artist names too. Give me your top 7 Virginia artists, and you
Okay.
follow up with your top 7
Let's see.
Baltimore artists. That's just a legendary question. On
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Shout out, yes, sir.
And tag Hennessy. In the,
wait, don't we have? I have a gift for y'all, and I think you do as well.
Definitely.
Okay.
I just had to thank y'all. So I have a little presentation I want to do because we want to get y'all. Or I mean, I think both of us want to get y'all a Henny sponsorship. So hold on, if I could just do a little ad read really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey Hennessy, this is 29 Rows, and you need to go and sponsor the RAWDOPE podcast.
Yes.
Live in Baltimore, Maryland, right now.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, I'm talking to you.
Yes.
That's right now.
I sat in that motion, Neeman Marcus Shorty, man.
Hey, good looking. We got the Hennessy, but man, if you watching this, man, tag Hennessy in the comment box there.
Yes, sir.
So give me your 7 top independent Virginia artists,
So I'd say right now,
and also each one of those artists, Kenny Valo, anybody around, we want to bring those artists up here.
yeah. I'd say the first one, Don Alte, is someone who you heard. He's in Virginia, and he's incredible. I look up to what he's doing, and he's making waves. He just had Chocolate Girls, his big song right now, performing at the Joe Budden podcast. It has million two. Yeah, I mean, he's really doing big things. I do.
I got his information.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have that info, and I'm sure he'll be on here at some point. Very talented. Has worked with Wale before. He went by another name, but he worked with Wale. Another one I'd say is J-Star. Jason Sanchez. He has his own podcast I'm hoping to be on. Shout out him. He's really hustling out here. He just had a baby as well. But J-Star, he put me on actually. He was the first one to say, yo, I actually want to, executive produce your tape. My first tape that I have, Project 29, if you want to check that out later.
Okay, cool.
But I'd also say
you gave me 2.
I'm working it, yeah. Who else would I say? Is I had to think about this. A lot of my people are from Maryland. I really reach out. I've had to go and search, but I'd say a guy who is hustling and showing me some love. A guy named Junior Array, who's trying to get a Virginia tape going on. Shout out him. Let me see who else. Ace is from DC. Let me get that right though. Right? I'm pretty sure Ace. Shout out Ace Bugatti. He performed as well. Incredible artist. He's out here doing big things. I just heard a song with him and Don I ain't never heard before, and it blew my mind. He's incredibly talented. I told him he needs to sing more because he's a rapper, and he said, I'm a rapper, but he should sing more. I don't know if I could limit it to just
Go 10.
Hold on, I forgot one. Versus A. Well, Versus A is in DC, but he comes to VA, so shout out Versus A. Really, I'd say, I mean, there's a lot of different people. There's a girl who I went to high school with named Olivia Rogers. She's not a hip hop artist, but she's a singer as well. Shout out to her. Yeah. I'd say though, more of my people come from Maryland. I really reach out to Maryland. I'd say.
I mean, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same
Worried
facility.
Willie is one guy I'm doing a song with. He's incredible, and he's been so busy. You know, he's been performing every other night. It seems like also doing tattoos. So shout out to him. We have a song called "Throwaway" coming out. But yeah, I would say I don't know if that was 7, but there's people I know. I wouldn't say top 7.
Man, shit, you gave it up, man. And that's cool that you could come off the top of, your brain with that.
It took me a little bit.
So Neeman Marcus, you the home team. Give me 7. What you been number 1? And by the way, 29, you was number 1. Just give me 7 down the line.
All right, so starting with myself, it would be me.
No, you already in there.
You
Just go down 7 down the list after you.
All right, bet. So I'm going to say Dolce, Juan Pacino, damn, I just had this list of my.
He's with Ty Pacino, Juan Pacino. You deal with Ty Pacino?
Juan Pacino, he from East Baltimore.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, young kid. You might want to check him out. Hard as shit.
Yeah, tag me in one of his shits.
But I mentioned Dolce, Juan Pacino. Shit, my fucking brain just is not working right.
That's how I felt. I was like,
D from the Gutter.
That's 3. I got the count for you.
TTO Reggie Streets.
That's 4.
I'm trying to think of people who's want to come up that ain't getting the recognition they deserve. So it's a few. I know it's
Go run them through.
shit.
If y'all know any of these people, tag them in, man. They need to pull up.
Who else? Oh yeah, NFL Jizzle. 3900 Taz.
Where you from? 3900 Taz.
From out the village.
Oh, okay.
Where I'm at. 1 more, 2 more.
1 more.
1 more. And I'm gonna have to say, oh yeah, I fuck with J Book. I like J Book.
Yeah, J Book. Shout out to J Book, man. J Book got a nominated. He made the list. Now I want to ask you, give me your top 3 people that you think is next. Give me your top 3 that you think going.
Not counting me. So.
No, just your top 3 that's already established and got a buzz in the city that you think going bust it open. Sir.
The 3 out of them 7?
No, the 3 out of Baltimore, period, that you think going to do it.
I feel like I'm gonna say I can't even really
Come
say.
on, yo, that's Baltimore City.
It'll be
3
bad.
artists that you think that's going. I mean, we know who popping. Who you think just gonna go? Who you think gonna take? Who you think? Give me 3 artists you
Out
think
of
gonna kick the
everybody
door.
that's already out
Everybody
there.
in the city. Everybody.
So I feel
give me
like
3 that you say, yo, I wouldn't be mad if he go before me. Put it like this. Give me 3
feel
artists
like
you wouldn't be
Tech-
mad. Goddamn right.
Tech going.
You goddamn right.
Rowdy
already gone.
gone. He gone. I'm gonna say Tech.
Thank you.
Shit. I don't even really know. Like,
Come on, yo. Stop.
that's what I'm saying. I don't really want to
be.
be biased. Like,
I mean, it ain't big
Can't
here.
be
You can switch
biased,
cup. I ain't gonna kill you like that, man.
I ain't gonna
No,
be
you good?
biased.
We can switch. No, you can switch.
Uh-huh.
That was a little happy.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
My brain just ain't working right now. I'm so tapped into what
So you
I'm
just
doing. My
said,
brain ain't working.
Bro, I respect that. So I'm gonna take this as this. If you feel like anybody gonna go first, he can break the door and you feel like Tech the one.
Yeah.
Okay, now who you think in Virginia from your region, the next, who you think going?
Don, for sure. Don Alta, yeah.
He like
Especially,
that?
he's like that. And like
Somebody look him up, man. Get him on the
no,
phone,
he,
man.
he's
Get his
seriously
email.
like that. He's at the studio right now. That's why he's not tuning into the podcast. But shout out Don. Asa is really good too. I'm going through Asa's catalog a little bit more, and every time I hear him, I'm finding more shit that I like. And we, no, I mean, I'd say those are probably the 2.
So if you break the door in the next 90 days, what impact you think you will have on hip hop?
It's a good question. I just want to leave something. My thing is, that's a good question. To be honest with you, I don't know. I think I'm still learning that. I want to. I make music because I do it because I love it, and I just love this. A lot of people are really comparing each other and shit.
That's
and
how I feel about podcasts. I love it. And
I just love it. I wouldn't really
love
say
the
I have a necessary thing. It's what's gonna happen is gonna happen. I just want to try to manifest greatness, and I want to bring attention to the DMV. That's really it. If I can say, who's that? Who's a big name at 29 Roads is a big name.
Yeah.
That's
and
what I
you
want
have
to do.
great music, and you have what's irrelevant now. Your recording process and your pattern and you too is what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Me, I grew up with hard beats, punchlines, draws, breaks. Just it's like you had to be hard everywhere. Now you can be yourself in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's going backwards but going forward. Meaning that, you ain't gotta have a bunch of Neeman Marcus clothes or be this fly. You could have some dunks on. I remember dunks was $49 or something like that, or Jordan 1s was $99. I'm that old when it was $99. So it's like all that style is coming back. So if you want to be somebody important, you could be yourself. And I say a lot of the successful artists were they self, like Juice WRLD. What was his self? What's my other little man?
I mean, I can list one guy. I mean, it might not be popular with y'all. Or
Kanye was his
absolutely
original
Kanye.
self. J. Cole was his original self.
Wow.
Like, and these are the richest of the rich.
I'd say one guy. I mean, and he has made a clear impact on hip hop culture, whether you like
In
it
the
or
DMV,
not.
right?
I'm not talking DMV.
Oh, period.
I'm talking just current, U.S. Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
I know.
have to disagree with you on
Shots
that.
fired, man down.
I'm just
I'm gonna
hey.
have to disagree with you. On
Coming in
that.
with the controversy. And let me explain. Let me explain.
I'm talking about Lil
Yeah.
Nas son or
So let me explain.
Hell no.
Okay.
Bro, we
Fuck
can't.
no.
Bro, we can't.
But what I would say though is
Everyone
everyone was like, whoa,
Come on, bro.
I'm bringing
Bro.
a controversy, I guess. I didn't mean that.
Go
but
ahead
let me
and tell
explain.
us. Who you talking
Whether
about
you like
again?
it or not, a Lil Nas X, he's himself. He himself.
The one that was twerking on the devil?
He was, but he was himself. And look, what I say is,
You actually listened to a whole record?
I haven't listened to the whole album, but
When it dropped, it came up on your title, whatever app you use.
music's music. That's why I said.
Nah, nigga, nah.
I got to disagree.
Nah,
That's
we
fine.
That's
all good.
I got to
You with
disagree.
us. Bro, we love you. You with the guys. You're in the community. Not Nas. He don't. That shit gets no play. Nowhere. In the
Not
damn right.
not in
Yes.
the no not
No,
in
nowhere
not
in
in
the
DMV.
DMV.
I was talking just on a world stage on people.
I think he's real popular in San Francisco, some shit like that.
I mean, why not? Yeah, they do got a large gay community, but he's.
Big in San
I mean,
Francisco.
look, you think about it. Like he was himself, and whether you like him or not, the controversy brought him attention.
Let's say,
You
was
know?
he really himself? Because first he was saying he was gay, then he was talking about he want a woman. That boy fucked up.
I mean,
Definitely was
I don't know.
never-
We don't know it.
He was
'cause
never himself from the jump.
Yeah.
That shit I act.
I hate y'all.
Me too.
I'm just saying from what I mean,
I don't
whether
hate,
it's,
hold on. I don't hate him as a person. I hate
what he did.
I hate his
You
character.
know, like my
I hate his
kids gotta
character.
watch
What he,
that
yeah,
shit.
I hate his
Like,
character
I
and what he
don't-
do.
I don't condone it.
He out of order, man. And he's not hip hop to me.
Right. If you do what you do,
not
that's cool.
I get
Just
that.
don't push
He's
it
a
on.
country rapper. or some shit.
Because people then got so worried about these bisexual feelings and forgetting about it's still straight people out here.
Yeah.
And they got so
And no
sensitive.
disrespect to the
and-
LGBT community.
And none
We
at
just
all.
speaking.
None taken.
We just
'Cause,
speaking.
I mean, you do what you do, that's on you.
We
But
like
I
what
just
we
don't
like.
like to see that shit forced on them.
and
Yeah,
here's what I was
yeah,
just saying.
and
I
it's
don't
like,
that.
yo, bro, like, I don't want to talk about that shit. Like,
We don't have to. We can change.
Because y'all been here for another 2 hours and we'll just go crazy about
could- we
it.
could
It
probably
was
talk about
always weirdos like Nasir X since the beginning of the time, but he took
Definitely.
it too far. Sometimes people of that community and it's your preferences would like to be private. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Lee was saying earlier, like, boy, I'm really a real private person. Me too. Like, believe it or not, I'm really real. I don't like my business in the streets. You get what I'm saying? If it's the homie business and it's the business that everybody know about, it's like if something happened in the neighborhood. If Neeman go in the neighborhood and blow somebody's head off, and then we on the basketball talking about it, he did it in front of 100 fucking people. But if it was me 1 in the morning, I seen you creeping, I'm not speaking about that ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever. But if it's something that you did in the mass, we talk about it. So that's just what it is with it. But I got some questions, right?
And last thing, he has enough clout anyway, so we don't need to be talking about
he ain't
it.
getting no clout over this.
You know, but what I'm saying is, like, whether you agree with how he is, and because for me, I'm just someone like, look, I hate when people have to act a certain way. Just be yourself. You know, if you gay, you gay. That's fine. You want to express your feelings, that's fine. If someone doesn't like it, they can turn it off. Simply just turn it off. Turn the radio off. You press the button and it's off. That's what I say. You know,
So,
we all are choosing, like, you know, it's fine. You know, you're gonna put everyone has sort of like their own sort of echo chamber. And if you don't like something that's being brought from another, that's something that's outside of your sphere, you can simply turn it off. Because, I mean, my thing is, like, I just want people to be themselves, no matter who it is.
Turn nothing off that the radio play 99.9.
Yeah. No, do they But that's more industry.
But 29 can't get it. Name it, the shit he sung there. Why? Listen, bro, like, let me ask these pop-up questions. And both of y'all answering one at a time. What you guys prefer, podcast or radio?
It don't really matter to me.
I'd say
I prefer a podcast because radio is too watered down nowadays.
It is.
It's like,
yes.
Like what you were just saying, like about being yourself, you gotta be something different.
Yeah.
To be on the radio. And
is he doing the same shit musically? Yes. I'd say, like, as a character, we're just talking as what he puts on in his persona. Then I'd say, you know, no. I mean, like, that's different. But the music is the same. We need people who sound different. It's about the sound. It don't matter what you look like or anything. To me, it's about the sound. If you sound good, that's just how I roll.
But,
and I appreciate y'all for letting me be honest here.
No, you can't. But, you know, before I get back to the questions,
of course. But sorry.
It's one thing as a person of the culture. It's like certain things your mom or your daddy, they tell you, you know, be yourself, be who you is, be who God created.
Mm-hmm.
But some things, it's like, don't confuse nobody else because you content with who you are. Because there's some people that don't understand and can't tell right now, and it's a known fact that the brain ain't fully developed. The laws of physics say the brain ain't fully developed to over 24 years old. That's not me making up.
25.
You know what I'm saying? Well, 25.
Yeah.
I was close.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you know, and now with somebody that's second guessing themselves, or could be weird, and it's in a sense, bro. You just like letting them know that something that's not all right. It's your preference as a human, and you have the rights to do that in America.
Yeah.
But you don't have the right to influence people with something that ain't right, and that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, I respect you. You know
what I mean?
You telling it as it is.
But you can go ahead and answer the question.
Yeah, let me answer the question because I was like, oh shit, I forgot to answer that. I would say, I mean, now I'd probably say I'd podcast, but I'd take either because radio is just sort of falling off. We're going to streaming, you know. So that's just how I think of things.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Since you been rapping, how much pussy you got?
I'm getting some pussy. I don't like to speak and tell, you know. We just talking your personal.
No, but I'm just saying, boy, you got the songs, you hype, you lit, just like how, and you have some good videos, and I know you stop screaming. So like, you know, how they been treating you?
They've been treating me nice. I was talking. I'm not going to name names.
No,
anything,
you
but I was talking.
We ain't in a fraternity. You know, in a fraternity, got to
there
know
was some people,
names and
there
faces.
was some people dancing on me, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't going to say no to that.
So name it. Yeah. What's the pussy like since the rapping? You got the whole uniform. So, you know, no disrespect if anybody got a girl, but like, what's the pussy race like?
So I ain't gonna lie, right? I'm tied down, but I'm saying the A1s that attempt murders is crazy. I'ma just say that.
My God. So starting with you, name it. What's next for you?
Well, I got a lot of shit going on. So basically, You know what I'm saying? I'm working on 2 projects right now. Well, actually, one just dropped, but I'm about to swing back and full throttle, come back around with an album. I'm working on Designer Pack 2, the first Designer Pack. That's out there. You know, man, my guy Dolce. You know what I mean? And that's Dolce right there. If y'all don't know,
Okay.
big homie Dolce, burn shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on.
He got to line it up. Dolce
Yeah,
got to
he
line an
definitely
interview.
gotta
I was
line it
like,
up.
we ain't going to play like that.
Yeah,
He here. So he
exactly.
can book his shit now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I got that going on. I got some videos lined up. I'm actually doing. Man, Dolce actually got a video Saturday called Movie
So y'all
in the
moving like
Trenches.
Roddy and
Yeah,
and
like
Smirk-
that. Like when I say that's my dud, I'm talking about we on the phone 24/7, like brainstorming, like
Hell yeah.
trying to figure this shit out. Like we not even playing with it.
Damn, if I knew he spit, man, we'd have set the tree out, man. We had all the spitters
Like,
tonight.
so,
But shout out to Dolce, man. He be up here soon, man. That interview is
Good
coming
shit.
very soon.
That's awesome.
oh shit. And I got some videos lined up. I'm shooting a video off of my Still Going In 3 tape, one of the hardest songs on there. Then I'm turning back around Saturday. Man, Dolce got a video shoot. And
Who's
it
shooting
just-
the video?
My guy Versus, he definitely that. If y'all,
Where you record? Like who do you recording?
I'm actually fucking with Vilo right now, but
Okay, shout out to
Shout
Vilo.
out
Hey, Vilo. Coming up.
but I like before Vilo, studio over East Baltimore called
Mike
damn, I forgot what the
McIntosh.
fuck it's called.
Architect.
It's called
Above ground. Architect.
I'm gonna just say Taylor Boy Nate Studio. That's what it's called.
Oh, goddamn right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
you know,
there
you got the
on,
studio, the barber shop, the
exactly.
photo booth, the crib, all
Exactly.
that. All in one. Shout out to Taylor Boy Nate. Very good homeboy, man.
Exactly. That's where I go record at. So
He a beast too, and he's special.
definitely.
He'll tell you go in there and just rap everything. I'll fix it later.
Real
And
shit.
he'll start.
Real
He'll
shit.
start editing shit. No, tell him, bro, for real.
shit.
Nate say go in there, do your ad. Nate just sing you in, and it comes out immaculate.
Yeah, I said, dude, they got a mean sound.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
got.
take
Yeah,
it, man.
he got a mean
Sound
eye
crazy.
with that camera.
Yes,
he
yes,
do videos too.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Got a
he did.
mean
Yes, he
eye
did.
with that camera. He Taylor Boy Nate been
I
around
feel like
for
his
years.
his lighting game crazy. You know, I make that shit pop.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he vicious. He vicious.
Yeah.
So, Ro, 29. What's next for you?
Man, I'm just trying to get out there, go and perform. Me and Valo, shout out Valo again, had a talk yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. And we're just right now. I'm working on just getting working on trying to make the back end of the money. You know, like so I'm getting a little money so I can invest it back into music because that's my goal. But I'm looking to go to some open mics. I'm gonna be just looking around for stuff. So I'd love to talk after. Try to come up here, do something that'd be amazing.
yeah,
I'd love to. And I'm also working on again these videos coming up. I'm looking for opportunities. I'm just hungry, and it's an everyday thing. It never stops. I check out of my lifeguarding job, and I go right to this. And I just, because I fucking love it. Shout out Jody and shout out Cindy. I talk to them almost every day, literally almost every day. And it's been like that since the showcase, or before the showcase even, because I was also really influential in setting that up. I was with them from the start of that.
We trying to do more and more and more, Jody, Cindy. But listen, before we wrap it up, right? We can't leave, you know what I mean? And hold up. If you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a
notification
like,
button.
leave a comment, man. Episode 183, man. 183, the DMV edition. So listen, I need the bars, bro. Before we wrap it up and get out here, man, I need y'all to take us away. Now, do we need to flip a coin on who should go first? I mean, Kenny, who should go first? Who you want to hear the bars from first? Everybody in the room want to hear the ball. I know they want to hear the balls from
I
first.
don't even care. Just spit. Whoever.
So 29, you got to go first.
You got a
'cause we-
beat?
No, hell no. We doing it a cappella. We ain't gonna put no copyrights on it. And name is, I know you ready. You better be ready. That's that. West Baltimore. And listen, this is a motherfucking DMV. BDMV, Baltimore, DC, Maryland, Virginia podcast. If you're anywhere in the DMV in Baltimore, man, hit us up, man. It is a promotional fee, and bring your Hennessy gift. But bro, the DMV, I'm specifically Maryland, Virginia, DC. Lock in with us, Baltimore. Y'all know we just a Uber ride away. Well, we're an Uber ride away from everybody, but we just a Uber ride away. Lock in with us, man. We trying to put this shit on the map, man. We tired of the same old stars out of the DMV that ain't reaching back and grabbing the independent underground artists that's ringing bells in this region. So 29.
Let's hear something.
I need the bars.
I'm gonna say this up front. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm an honest man, as you've seen today.
Come on, don't do that. Don't.
No. I'm a freestyle. No worries.
Don't Philadelphia freeway.
I won't Philadelphia freeway. I'm gonna spit some stuff. I ain't the best in the world, but we getting better every day. That's what I say.
I like that.
Yeah. So, 29 rows from the DMV, getting the cheese, catching the dollar and chasing the green. You know how I be. I'm making money. I'm doing my thing. I'm just out here. I'm spitting on beats. I'm out here. I'm working this shit, and I'm out here. I'm trying to go grind. I just get dollars. I'm working my time. Shout out to Jody and Cindy. We out here. We making this money. We out in this spitty. I just be doing my thing, and I'm out here trying to go get dollars like I just be 50. I ain't a lyrical rapper. I be singing this shit, but I'm out here. I do this shit. I be a cracker, but I just be making this shit, and I'm slapping it. I just be doing my thing, and I'm out here like way out in Manhattan and shit. Like, whoa, I got this shit in the flow. I just be changing it up. Shout out to bro. I just be making my money, and yo, like shout out to Dro, because we getting dollars. We just do our thing, and I'm gonna make all of them bitches go holler. I just do my thing. I'm every day. 29 rows. Best kept secret. DMV. Crank Sinatra. 29 rows.
I like that.
Okay. It ain't perfect, but
Boy,
we just
Sinatra.
That's
now
one.
Listen, that's a DMV artist, and Ro, like you say, he wasn't a freestyle, but he came off the top of the head. Now, Neeman Marcus, take us a fucking
Please,
way.
yeah, I want to hear this.
Shorty like that.
I say, I almost left my stick at home, I was tripping. But I started thinking to myself like niggas bitches. But them same bitch ass niggas that kill you quick, yeah, I call my niggas dummies, but down me, we illiterate. Don't let these niggas steer you wrong. The feds will try to build a case for all the shit you say in your songs. That's why every other bar might be a throw-off. Baby got talent, she put that mouth on me, I doze off. Ran off with the pack, here we go, another low bar. Will I blow the day or the Mars? Shit, I don't know y'all, but if I do, if you ain't fucking with me, I don't know y'all. They call me Neeman now, but when I make it, call me Go Yard. Shorty. With a pill in on me, Satan with that damn 40. And when you hard, it make it harder for them to ignore it. I wouldn't call it shit venting, just telling a story. I told Shorty she ain't fucking, no guts, no glory. I stopped saying niggas motivation. Can't even get these niggas props without them soldier hating. I asked my bitch, how I'ma pop if you keep acting crazy? We on our way to the top, the trenches, the elevator. You feel me? Just coulda caught another charge. 12 jumped behind me, man. They told me I was bipping too hard. Everything be out the mud. I never really did fraud, so if I ever gave you something, it was all out the love. I don't do it for recognition, I do it because. I don't do this shit for fun, I do this shit for because. Until I take my last breath, yeah, it's forever J-Dub. If you was here, I know you'd be proud, I'm turning shit up. Life a gamble, and my point, you coming right in the bucks. Hard work and dedication, that's what's keeping me up. And I be mixing this with that, and that's what's keeping me stuck. Nobody never gave me shit, so I don't give two fucks. I remember broke days, ain't even had $2, but now I'm like a mad problem, go ahead, add me up. Yeah, though there was family over everything, then I start seeing that family members the ones change. It's all good, I'ma go and kick it with the strangers. On the streets soaking a bit because this shit crazy. When I was locked behind the wall, I had a big banger. Now I'm on the bricks trying to make a hit single for real.
Fuck yeah, man.
God,
Hey, yo.
is Dub locked
That's
up?
incredible, bro.
J-Dub?
Nah, rest in peace, J-Dub.
Rest in peace.
Big
I
homie
got
from out the village and shit,
Nah,
man.
but I know,
That's incredible.
J-Dub from down your way, like Pot Road area.
Oh, yeah,
got locked
definitely,
up. That's the homie,
definitely.
man. That's the
That was
look.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, man, thank you for delivering them goddamn
That was
bars.
amazing, man. Thank
These
you, bro.
niggas ain't hit no horns. They ain't clap. Go ahead and clap it out. Let's get it in here, man. Let's get it in here. Like, if there ain't no horns or nothing, we gonna just clap it out. Now, Ro, we ready to get out of here. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. Ro, I don't care if it's written. I don't care if you know it. I don't care if Marshall did it first. After that man did that, you cannot leave Baltimore City. We'll leave us with a little bit something. All that shit you perform. Anything, bro. Just match his fly. Just some Neeman Marcus shit, bro. I got on the Big Boy Celine shirt right now. Pair my Big Boy jeans from out the Big Boy store. Yeah. And I'm rocking some Balenciagas tonight. And I got a motherfucking pair of goddamn Cardis on. And I got 2 French braids in my hair. And we all going out. You're in the car. Mm-hmm. You're in the car. They waiting on us. We saying warm up before you get in the car so we can pull a fuck off.
What was the question? Sorry, that went really fast. There's a lot of setup. I was like, okay, my bad. I'm also a little deaf. I be listening to music too loud, you know. I just gotta keep it real.
Okay, let me tell you. After that great performance by this brother,
yeah,
we need you to come back with some bars.
Absolutely. You want me to spit something?
Goddamn right.
All right,
Hit
let me
the
try it
goddamn
again.
thing. Cut it to the loudest,
Let's run it
Max.
again.
Lee ready to go.
All right.
Lee hot.
All right.
It's hot.
Sipping on that Hennessy, I'm trying to be that better me. I open doors like Sesame. I'm mad at grinding, get it on this money. Heavenly, I'm out of spitting my own shit. I'm trying to spit my truth. Out of trying to hit a home run like Babe Ruth. At it in the kitchen. I got that bitch cleaning the dishes. You know how I'm feeling. Smoking on that ganja, yeah, I'm living my life. Damn, motherfuckers trying to get on my high. I'm just out of doing my own thing. I'm in the dirt. I'm just working on this shit. I'm putting time and effort in this. Fuck, I fucked it up. But
Hey,
we
no,
gonna
name him all. Get us out of here. We
Yeah.
love it. We love it. We're gonna play.
I
your song.
appreciate
Hey, yo,
y'all.
listen. We put the link into 29 in description right there. Go follow his music. Hey, I love the freestyle.
I appreciate it.
I love the freestyle.
I'm
And
not you, but I
Nah,
do
nah,
my own
nah,
thing.
but
My
listen,
shit
let me
ain't-
wrap it up, and then when he finished, you can hit the button, Kenny. We
That's it.
wrapping it up.
That's
29 in the fucking building.
29
Nigga
Rose
about to-
underscore on Instagram.
Rose in the fucking building. Rose, hey, you nice. I know what you do. You're a song creator. You're a creator of music, and everybody can't freestyle. But check this out. You did damn good because people caught producing. You stood up, and that's the only thing that count to me.
Look, yeah, no, and it's different because I usually freestyle on beats, but obviously, you know, the copyright thing. So
Yeah, we can't.
It's
we
good
can't.
practice. I love this shit. I love just spitting. I'm not, I get better from working, freestyling with people like Neeman who are better than me because it makes me better, bro. And I pick up things. I roomed with a guy named Chudy. Shout out Chudy. He's in Jersey, True Rock. He
Shout
was
out True Rock,
lyrical.
New
Yeah,
Jerusalem.
he's in New Jersey. He's lyrical guy, very lyrical. He can spit. He can freestyle a little bit too. But we spark freestyle in the bathroom. I'm more melodic side. I sing something, come up with something off the rip. He'll
Why
go
you
and
ain't
do
saying
bars.
nothing?
What's up?
Why you ain't saying nothing?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just look. It's your show. I just am trying to have fun.
No,
I
ain't
do.
no my show. It's your show. I'm just the host.
Hey, yo,
I'm
I'm
just
happy to
dropping
be
the
here.
lip.
I'm just happy to be
Hey,
here.
leave us out of here with that West
Do it.
Baltimore flow.
I say. Locked down in this jail cell, do you feel my pain? I've been locked in so long, every day feels the same. I'm losing my mind, got so much on my brain, and my heart cold as ice, I do not feel the same. Bitch on some shit got me writing this letter. Fucking with niggas that get my attention, she gotta do better. Yeah. Pride to the side in my head, hell, how you know it's whatever. Keep asking how long it's gonna take on my case, like that shit really matters. My stressed out, I ain't talked to her and it seems like forever. But tough love is the only way she know to show some affection. And your friends really ain't friends if they can say whatever. Your word is your bomb and I'm gone to me, that's when your words really matter. Keep on saying you got me and I've been waiting forever. Yeah. Pray for the better, prepare for the worst, yeah, I'm glad I learned that one. And the feds did a sweep and they took my niggas, so it ain't no telling. And Big Cuz told me it's somebody in our circle that's telling. Damn. Meanwhile, I'm locked down in this jail cell. Do you feel my pain? I've been locked in so long, every day feels the same. I'm losing my mind, got so much on my brain, and my heart cold as ice. I do not feel the same. Bitch on some shit got me writing this letter. Fucking with niggas that get my attention, she gotta do better. Yeah. Pride to the side in my head, hell, how you know it's whatever. Keep asking how long it's gonna take on my case, like that shit really matter.
Hey,
That was that viral
no
video,
fuck
too.
shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Raw dope.